What is up, what ifers? Welcome back to the channel. You know I got some of the most creepiest and craziest TikToks that'll make you rethink everything. So you gonna wanna stay locked in, cause you ain't gonna believe this. Is this a demon? Nah. Look like she got some little contacts in. Yeah, I think I saw this one right here before. That's crazy.
سند ليش قايل ايه؟ سند بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سند سند كيف انت هيك سند؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله رجعه. بسم الله الرحمن
What is that though? Y'all know what that was in that cave? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know. What y'all think that was?
Until it stops and it's under some sort of control. But let's go back to the beginning. This is shot from a DJI Mavic 3 drone at 3:58 p.m. local time in Pottersville, California on December 17th, 2023. It was uploaded 3 hours ago to YouTube on December 18th. So therefore, we know that this isn't CGI because this weather matches Pottersville, California. And this would have certainly taken more than 24 hours to create, which is not even 24 hours yet. But anyway, not a balloon, not any craft I've ever seen or known that has any sort of capability. I doubt the military would be flying something so secretive over a area like this where it could be seen by other people. It's out in the open, so Chinese perhaps, but watch when he zooms in on this thing. And it's even seems like it's trying to evade the camera. Well, that's the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how is a little drone keeping up with this thing. If y'all know, let me know.
Okay, snowbirds, you can pack your bags because winter is officially over. 2023 likely hottest in 100,000 years. Scientists call it a warning to humanity, and it looks like it's going to intensify.
Today, for the first time on record, the Earth has endured 12 months of temperatures that have breached the limits set by the Paris Agreement. Europe's climate monitor C3S has confirmed that from February last year to January this year, the world crossed the threshold of keeping global warming in check to under 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Scientists have called this a warning to humanity. Climate change, coupled with the El Nino phenomenon, stoked record warming in 2023. Storms, drought, wildfires lashed through the planet. According to scientists, it is likely that 2023 was the hottest in 100,000 years. The extreme temperatures and weather events have continued into 2024. In fact, the year started with another broken record. Last month was the hottest January on record, the 8th month in a row of historically high monthly temperatures.
2024 starts out with another record-breaking month. Check this out, y'all. The succession of very hot years is bad news for both nature and people who are feeling the impacts of these extreme years, Joe Rogelli. Unless the global emissions are urgently brought down to zero, the world will soon fly past the safety limits set out by the Paris Climate Agreement. And over here it's telling us that it's off the charts in parts of Africa, Asia, and Europe. Hotter oceans mean more moisture in the atmosphere, leading to increasingly erratic weather like fierce winds and powerful rains, which is why they call it an El Nino and El Nina year. So again, this is literally a warning. They're telling you guys that this is literally going to increase. So this is what they're calling this whole climate change thing. And if you're wondering, yes, this is why your trees are green already.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And it really would be super crazy if once it start getting hot, it never gets cold again. I believe that there's a shift in the poles, and I think that's why people running further south, because the south is going to cool down. I mean, anything below the equator is going to cool down, and everything above it is going to heat up. That's just what I think. I don't know. But what y'all think?
What game is Rockstar famous for making? San Andreas. Now, after you figure out what game Rockstar made, I want you to think about what movie The Rock starred in. Well, would you look at there? Rockstar San Andreas. Now, I wonder if that's just a coincidence.
I don't know, man.
Now, if Rockstar gave us San Andreas and The Rock starred in San Andreas, whose fault is it? Well, if you've been paying attention,
Seems a
it's
little
San
far-fetched.
Andreas' fault. And if you look here, you'll see that it's cracking. It's breaking. And pay attention. This is Santos, Florida. And where was Los Santos at? That's right. San Andreas by Rockstar. Do y'all see how intricately they have put this together? It's been on our face the entire time. They have shown it to us, and we haven't caught it. Well, that's at least up until now. Somebody was thinking when they did this.
I don't know. It could be talking about San Francisco. I don't know, because a lot of weird stuff over there on the coast been going on. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. So apparently, Donald Trump posted something that says, "Go out and get yourself a conspiracy theorist friend. You're gonna need one to explain what's about to happen." Bro, these folks are wild, man.
Down there is Area 51. And if you could see those lights down there, it's been going on for the last couple of days. You can see lights like going up and down and moving all around. Like right now, you see that one right there? Look, it's going up. It's starting to go up. It's been there for like the last 20 minutes or so. Now it's going up. And this has been going on for the last couple of days. And look, you can see it's going up and up. And I don't know what it is, but this is like some creepy shit. Now I know that what goes on down here at Area 51, and we've been like camped out here for a while. And look, it's moving. It's going the other direction. Now you see, this is the kind of stuff that. Oh, did you see that? It's gone.
That looked like a little laser or a light pointed. And then what's going on with the background, like above the mountains, or what look like mountains? Somebody need to explain that to me, man. Let me know, y'all. Damn. When did bread start exploding? Imagine eating it. Man, these folks got whole cut up flounder, and they're still wiggling around. It's crazy.
I've seen some really creepy stuff, but nothing like this. There's a pond floating
Yeah, that is strange.
right in the middle of the air. It's not attached to wires or anything like that. Wow. Really impressed though.
Yeah, that was wild. But that bread, though, what? Imagine eating that and it explode in your stomach. Ass everywhere. Ass would be everywhere.
Good evening, friends. In just a few minutes, the lights will be dimmed, so you may fully experience our nighttime spectacular.
Maybe whatever it is about to show from that little circle up there. You know, I've seen stranger things with these videos. So what y'all think?
Guys, so I'm not one to follow conspiracy theories or anything like that, but this is a little too obvious and it's kind of insane. So as you can see, Ice Spice is at the Super Bowl and they keep putting her up on camera, and I can't help but notice that she has this weird necklace on, right? Now, I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but is that an upside down cross, bro? It breaks my heart because I love Ice Spice.
Like it.
I actually enjoy her music. Like, as you guys see here, they're at the game right now. They keep showing her on, and I swear that's an upside down cross. And what I'm about to show you is actually the scariest one. This is where I was like, hold up, something isn't right. All right, so this is a video of somebody at the Super Bowl while Taylor Swift is taking a drink. Right, so if you see it, you just see Taylor Swift chugging a drink. Everyone's going crazy, right? But if you zoom into Ice Spice, like, look, again, I'm not a crazy conspiracy theory guy. Guys, look what she does with her hands. Bro, she's legit throwing up. That, I'm pretty sure, is a satanic hand gesture. And then she throws up her upside down cross necklace. This is just sad, bro. This is honestly sad, man.
Honestly, I ain't even surprised. I mean, that's what they do. We know they do it. I mean, you know, they have desensitized everybody from it. Like, what are we fighting against? Like, you can't stop a person from throwing hand gestures up. Like, there is no need to keep trying to make people aware of anything because it's there. Ain't nothing else you can do about it. But what y'all think, though?
The Russians brought the Ukrainian commander of Azov to the city streets to face the Ukrainian citizens. They were not happy to see him.
Ну, а теперь расскажи на камеру, сука, кто это сделал? Не подходи, сука. Ну, говори, кто это сделал? Сука, кончил. Пидорас. Вы выходили, пидорасы вы. Чего вы сюда пришли? Сука. Пидор вонючий. Что тут хочешь от нас? Вы тут что вы хотите? Вы добрались. Строили ваша земля. Козлы вонючие вы. Как на пидоры.
They on his ace.
Что ты, сука, приехала? Что ты, сука, приехала? Сука. Что ты, сука?
Dang. No, it's one thing to capture somebody, but to let the citizens beat his ass? Damn, now what a country. That's crazy. Somebody said, damn. Damn.
It's called liberation, people.
There's definitely some liberation for sure there. That's crazy though. I mean, you know, like I said, it's one thing to capture somebody. It's another thing to let the citizens get a piece of. Like, yeah, that's a different type of liberation right there. What y'all think? Well, they've been going crazy with the P900s and P1000s. Yeah. What y'all think about that? In the comments.
I'm not listening, man. I'm telling you, I think.
Damn, did he get jumped on? His head, bro. Look at that jump.
By Taylor
Let me
Swift.
listen to him though, but dang.
You know how everything revolves around 13, 58, Super Bowl number 58. 5 plus 8 is 13. How she talk about 13, how I made the video about 13. This, I believe, this is a ritual relationship. This is not a real relationship. This relationship is a ritual, right? And it somehow revolves around, everything is revolving around 13, right? I'm telling y'all, my personal opinion, could be right, could be wrong. Because remember, Travis Kelce was dating a black chick, and then the New York Times all of a sudden made some dumbass statement about Travis Kelce inventing the fade when black people been having fades for 5,000 years. They like trying to, he gonna have a big game, I think, at the Super Bowl. And then later on, somewhere now, maybe a month or two later down, he gone. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to the signs. It's a ritual. And I think Travis Kelce is finna be the sacrifice.
You know, it's crazy because he did this. If you look up at the left corner, it said 3 days ago. So he did this before the Super Bowl even aired, right? And he said it. I don't know. You gonna have to wait and see how things unfold. But what y'all think?
While most people were enjoying Super Bowl Sunday, the Senate got called into work by Democrat Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. And you're not gonna believe the reason why. Take a look.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, today, the Senate gavels in on a Sunday to continue our work on the National Security Supplemental. In about an hour, we will take the next procedural vote on cloture on the substitute amendment. I can't remember the last time the Senate was in session on Super Bowl Sunday, but as I've said all week long, we're going to keep working on this bill until the job is done. Even though we're keeping the process moving on the floor, Democrats still hope we can reach an agreement with our Republican colleagues on a reasonable list of amendments. We're happy to have a fair and reasonable amendment vote. We're happy to have fair and reasonable amendment votes on the floor. So we'll see if there's any possibility for speeding this process up. But at the same time, it is essential we finish the work on this bill. It's been years, perhaps decades, that the Senate has taken up a standalone bill that so significantly impacts not just our national security, not just the security of our allies, but the very security of Western democracy and our ideals. As we speak, Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine has rendered parts of Eastern Europe a war zone, the likes of which we have not seen in those regions since the Second World War. Ukraine is dangerously low on supplies, including ammo and air defenses. If America doesn't assist Ukraine, Putin is all too likely to succeed, as President Zelensky repeatedly has reminded us. The only right answer to this threat is for the Senate to face it down unflinchingly by passing this bill as soon as we can. Again, Democrats are ready to work with the other side in a spirit of bipartisanship. I know many of my Republican colleagues are working in good faith to get this done.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but last time I checked, we had 50 states in this country. Ukraine's not part of the United States, so why are they calling this a national security supplemental? And could you imagine if we had politicians who cared enough about the United States to go into work on a Sunday to legislate for the betterment of our country? We wouldn't be dealing with a lot of the problems that are plaguing this great nation.
I'm just saying, because I mean, you know, they drafting a bill for a whole nother country, and we got a crisis going on at the border and throughout this country with the same people they allowed into the country. Like, Hey, I don't know. What y'all think about that though? It's an aircraft. Change of direction. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird right there. Yeah, that was weird. The birds right there. Satellites. Oh, you just keep playing it over and over, look like. And it's funny that he would show that because there's actually an app called Satellite Tracker where you can track any satellite that you want to track. And it'll tell you when that satellite is going to fly over you and what time you'll be able to see it and everything. I actually tested it out with the ISS, and I actually saw it. You know, I've seen it many of times. You know, I ain't seen no UFOs. At least I didn't know what a UFO would look like at that altitude. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's things like that that I can actually do for myself that confirms my beliefs of around Earth. You know, I mean, if people choose to believe that it's flat, hey, that's on y'all. You know, I'm not mad at you because you think that way. Who are these people and who they working for? Oh, you know who they working for. More so working with, not for, but with. It's actually a strange thing. But what if the people aren't an actual people, but more so a conglomerate of people from different cultural background who banded together to dominate the world? What if? Let it burn. Is this the reset new timeline? Says, okay, Donkey has finished their model of the AR-13576 C9.6 solar flare and its associated CME. And folks, we have a direct hit. Not a glancing blow, but a direct hit. Here's the model. So I'm guessing they're saying that this is supposed to be a solar flare that's going to hit Earth directly. So, and Earth is in the yellow. And as you can see, I guess where the colors are, where the spectrum is, it tells you how heavy or how, you know, strong it's going to be. Earth gets blasted. I mean, is that a bad thing or is that a good thing? I've never really understood like solar flares and like stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure we have gotten maybe small amounts over the years and it hasn't done anything. But they're saying this big one could be real devastating. But I don't know. What y'all think?
Just now, I looked up on Google who won the Super Bowl. And it said that the Chiefs won. And I said that to my boyfriend. And he said, it's a repeat of 2020. And I was like, what? And then he's like, the same people played. And I was like, the same two people played? And he's like, yes, the same two people ran for president. The same two teams played the Super Bowl and the Chiefs won. March is going to be fun. I was like, don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, that is strange though, because if you don't say a year and Google went or she said Alexa, whichever one, went all the way back to 2020 to tell you that they won. It must have been during the Super Bowl, and the answer was given before the actual win. I don't know.
Over what Donald Trump said about NATO. Listen to what the former president and Republican frontrunner told a campaign rally in South Carolina over the weekend.
One of the presidents of a big country stood up and said, well, sir, if we don't pay and we're attacked by Russia, will you protect us? I said, you didn't pay? You're delinquent? He said, yes, let's say that happened. No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want.
The NATO Secretary General said Trump's claim that he would encourage Russia to attack U.S. allies if they did not spend enough on defense puts American and European soldiers at increased risk. And the European Union's top diplomat said NATO's security cannot depend on how a president of the U.S. feels on any particular day.
It's not yes, now yes, tomorrow no, it depends. Who are you? Now, come on.
I don't know. It depends on you. Who are you?
Let's be serious. NATO cannot be an alliance a la
It's
carte.
the accents for me.
It exists or it not exist.
But I did want to ask you, former
It
NATO
exists, or
Supreme
it do
Allied
not
Commander,
exist.
to react to Donald Trump's comments where he effectively invited Russia to invade NATO countries.
You could have 10 million people killed if Russia comes in there. Trump just is all about himself. He makes shocking statements. Maybe he wouldn't actually do this. Maybe it's just for theater, but he shouldn't do such things. And we know from his previous administration that he actually was working to disassemble NATO.
I mean, you know, I look at it like this. I feel like Trump, he understands that this is business, dog. Now, whatever problems you got going on over there ain't got nothing to do with us unless you sharing out some money. If you shared out some money, we'll be glad to help y'all. But you got to take care of us, the U.S. first. So I ride with him on that one. Yeah, I'm not just finna give y'all no done money all free willy-nilly. And it's crazy that y'all can go up and make these decisions about the money that we made this country, that we worked for, and give it to somebody that didn't even work for it without us even having any kind of input. But then, you know, you gotta be realistic. Like, if you would let the entire country make a decision on whether they should send money to the Ukraine or not, like, how would that actually go, though? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
At the time, there was a civilization that was far superior and more sophisticated than we could ever imagine. This civilization was systematically destroyed and hidden from our history books. This civilization used atmospheric energy to obtain electricity. Having free energy meant that humanity could focus on more serious endeavors, such as creation, creativity, love, and self-development. We see these same geometric, beautiful buildings all over the world, from Africa to China to Japan to South America to Europe. These buildings show us that we lived in an interconnected culture, a culture that understood the deeper levels of existence, how to harness electromagnetic energy. Story built by our oppressors to continue to keep us enslaved, but we will rise again.
I'm pretty sure that we can figure out how to harness energy, 0 point energy, Oregon energy, as they call it. Because if we did it once, we could definitely do it again. Lightning strikes don't happen for no reason. There is a charge between the ground, and it's called the ground for a reason, and the ionosphere. If you put a medium in between it, I'm pretty sure you can harness that energy from in some sort of way. I'm pretty sure you can. It's gotta be a way.
Oh! Yo! Dude, there's three, look, bro! Look three! Above. Holy shit! Look. Whoa, look at that, bro! Look.
Dude!
Look at them all! Look over here! Look at them everywhere! Dude! Dude, look at the whole fucking sky! Mike, look! Look up, Mike! Look up, Mike!
What is going on here? Dude, what the fuck is going on here, dude?
Those probably are angels of the Lord, probably.
Look at them move like smoke. You don't see no flash. These are gone. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Thank you, Lord. I got that one. Dude,
that kind of corresponds to a video that I did before this, and there was a video in that montage that I was reacting to where there were birds flying in the sky, but they had lights on them in the daytime. What if this is the same thing? I don't know. Y'all go back to that last video and then come back and look at this again and then let me know.
Alex Jones said that the tap water's turning the frogs gay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap.
Can I tell you something about that?
That is wild.
Okay. What if the treatment plants, women take the estrogen pill, right? That's what the birth control is, basically superpowered estrogen. And remember, when you take a pill orally, most of it gets urinated. The estrogen, heavy urinated estrogen, gets peed into the water stream. That water is known as what? A recyclable commodity. So water just gets recycled. Through what? A treatment plant. You're drinking water full of piss and estrogen if you drink tap water. Just
I
so
drink
you know.
spring water.
Good. Not you, but I'm saying in general. So the treatment plant, the water goes to the treatment plant. It doesn't treat for estrogen. Look it up. And that water comes back to the tap. So now you have men, believe it or not, like it or not, drinking estrogen water. Now, does this provoke to the feminization of men, yes or no? Who knows? But all we do know is that it's turning frogs from male to female, and it's happened. Now, is that a conspiracy? Is that a crazy out of the blue perspective to have? All I will say is that when the New York mayor goes on video, opens the tap water, drinks it, says, New York tap water is the best, and I know he's a politician, I don't trust him.
I would hate to think that we getting the estrogen from women's pee. It's just harsh to think about, but it ain't far-fetched. But I would think that they're automatically putting it in there themselves. I don't know, but I did see the study on where the water was turning the frogs from male to female because of the high levels of estrogen. But the amount of estrogen it took for that to happen to them, it would take 10 to 20 times that. Now, I think that by the time we drink the water and we urinate, it'll be out of our system before we drink it again. 'Cause let's be honest, people don't drink tap water like that these days.
Developing right now, the hunt is on for those involved in that assault of 2 police officers in Times Square over the weekend, and the NYPD vowing to leave no stone unturned. But the search is going to be a difficult one, with word that the suspects may no longer be in town. Pix 11's Colorama
Of course
live in
they're
Midtown
not.
with more on why. Kala.
Good morning to you, Craig. We're here at the Roosevelt Hotel, turned shelter for migrants, really. You can see a patrol car with their lights on sitting outside. Officers right next to the car have been doing their walk around this building, just keeping things calm. But this comes as the NYPD is searching for 5 more people involved with a brutal assault on 2 officers. The search for the alleged migrants assaulting these uniformed officers ramping up, with the NYPD saying they will scour the globe to find the perp.
We will find you, we will hunt you down, no matter where you're at. We will bring you back, and you're going to answer for your acts that you committed.
Well, this
But
is
our sources are
propaganda.
telling us after some of those migrants were released from custody with no bail back on the street after being charged with assaulting a police officer,
Bro.
they have already skipped town, taking a bus across the country.
The issue of bail, I think that these individuals should not have been released, right? And so the circumstances under which that happened are clearly out of our control, but we would think that if they were arrested for these crimes and they were properly arrested for these crimes, that they should not be back out on the street.
City leaders maintain migrants are welcome, as New York is a sanctuary city, but not if they're here breaking the law.
If the federal authorities are able to get a warrant for the arrest of these individuals, we are allowed to work with them and participate with that.
And the question this morning is the men who allegedly boarded a bus, according to our sources, will they be coming back? They're due back in court on February 20th, and if they don't show up, a bench warrant will be issued for their arrest.
You know what? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it here. I don't talk about race on this channel, and I might mention something every now and then, but the sheer and obvious racism here those guys was kicking them boys' ass and nobody pulled a gun to shoot nobody. They locked them up, let them get bail, freed them, and they skipped town. This ain't even about color at this point. It's more so about the treatment that these illegal migrants get opposed to the people who were born here in this country. It sickens me to see it. I don't see myself as being a color-based content creator. I like all races. I love people. I feel like that, you know, if we think alike and we share similar views, then you my kind of people. But I can't change this. So yeah, certain things do trigger me when I see it, because I had to grow up in the South and had to wonder why people didn't like me because of my skin. All for me to grow up and realize that, you know, it's a family thing. People are taught that you're not born racist, and to also realize that this country perpetuates it to keep everybody divided. And when I see stuff like that, it makes me feel like a certain people are targeted when it comes to the treatment that law enforcement gives certain people. But it won't change how I feel about a person's character. If you good people, you good people. If you're not, then hey, stay away from me. And like I always say, do what you will with that information. But hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. And don't forget, challenge the argument and not the person.